Yeah, the seas are quite flat and beautiful so far today. It's funny coming around the south end of Carriacou. When after I hit an area of turbulence, which is obviously currents coming around the side, the GPS told me that I was sweeping way off too far to leeward. Obviously, the current got a hold of us and had to actually adjust course 30 degrees for the wind. So it just goes to show you how the current affects you. Now we're crabbing sideways because our destination is over here. So funny how that goes. Dolphins again. They come swimming over to the boat. Not boisterously, just coming over. And now I don't see them. Just approaching the north end of Grenada now. Put up the mainsail along with the jib as the wind is still very light. And this little rock here is called Kikum-Jenny. I don't know where the name comes from, but possibly because the seas can be rough around the rock in certain wind conditions, I guess, just downwind of the rock. Nearby there is a underwater volcano just to the south and a bit west of Kikum-Jenny, and it's also been called Kikum-Jenny. And it's an underwater volcano that erupted in 88 and 89, and there is an exclusion zone around it. It used to be mandatory, now it's voluntary. Just in case the thing happens to go off again while you're sailing over top of it, which wouldn't be healthy. But we won't be going down that side of Grenada. We're going to go down the windward side. Well, from the rolly, busy anchorage at Terrell Bay in Carriacou, this is a real difference here. This is Clark Quartz Bay on the southern shore of Grenada. It's a long trip, but well worth it. And look at this, there's no rolling, everything is calm, not all that many boats. The whole bay is a pretty good anchorage, so they say you can pretty well move around anywhere you want. Well, I'm enjoying this so far. And just into the next bay, just a 2-minute dinghy ride away, is a marina where I can get internet access. Fair Bleu Marina. And that's it. Beautiful. And I know Ramona would like this bay. I haven't had a sunset shot in a while. And this is quite a resort they're building over there, just across the bay beside me. I've come ashore for a little walk in the town of Woburn, and there is a very precious little here. But what the heck, I need to get a little bit of an outing. Well, I'm sitting here in Clark's Court Bay, just enjoying the afternoon, and I thought you might want to get a little view of this shoreline here. Yeah, the whole thing is just quite beautiful. As far as that resort goes, yeah, I like it going up there anytime. It's not finished yet, obviously, but they're working on it. Today I'm just going for a bit of a walk up from Fair Blue Marina up the road. Marina's behind me there in the distance. And just for something to do basically, because I'm getting kind of bored. This is a lovely spot. Clarkcourts Bay is a wonderful place to anchor. It's very quiet and peaceful and good scenery. But there's not a lot to do. And I'm enjoying myself. Reading Captain Cook's log of his first voyage around the world, his journal. And it's very interesting. But I need to get a little exercise. So I'm up there climbing this hill. And we'll probably just follow this road down as far as the highway. And then turn around and come back. Anyway. Gives me something to do. Rainy almost every day. We do have rain every day. Showers. And sometimes a little more frequent than others. Sunset here in Clarkcourts Bay. The sun's actually way over on the right, but that's just the way the light is hitting the clouds there. With the approach of the remnants of that Tropical Storm 7, which just fell apart today, the wind has gone very light as we're on the southern side. You can see it's a very beautiful anchorage. While here in Port Louis, just on the outskirts of St. George's, I haven't done any photography or any video taking here, mainly because this is sort of like a workplace for me. I'm certainly not doing any trips or anything like that. Now, Prince Diamond's just behind that large tree in the center of the camera, of the center of the view now. Can't see it. I'm on G Dock. I'm up on top of a tower here. That's on the property. This is A Dock. This is where the super yachts lie. And that's St. George's over there. Beyond the greenish boat is the careenage, which is the waterfront area of St. George's. And there's one place I would like to try to take a look at before I leave, Fort George, which is up on the hill there. This is my view in the evenings. This is another night's view of the locale here in the marina. the naked Prince Diamond with her sails, or his sails, down below. Soon to have the flag placed away and brought back to Woods Lane as a trophy for the passage through the Lesser Antilles.
Yes. And what is the German doing? He's drinking beer and so.
Oh, excellent! Yes, this is Martin from the boat from Stuttgart beside me here. Yes.
Yeah, drinking beer.
Drinking beer. I'm having wine. I don't know if Canadians have wine or not, but yeah, and he's on his way around the world, heading for Panama, and I know it will happen.
Yeah.
You hesitated a bit. No, I have no doubt. Yeah, he's come over to help me enjoy this Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also a single-handing, like as I am now, and I imagine we've both seen many interesting things. Yeah, I'm doing a little walking tour of St. George's here. This is the careenage. I'm going to head up and take a look at Fort George in a few minutes. I just bought a couple pairs of pants because my shorts were disintegrating. Both pairs of shorts, identical shorts, had identical holes to each. And clearly it was a case of material starting to rot away. So, in order to avoid such a thing as having to fly home to Toronto in my pajamas, I bought a couple pairs of nice cargo pants. Well, I've had a little walk around the careenage. There's St. George in front of you. And I'm going to head on up to Fort George now. Well, this is some of the view from Fort George. So far I have to say there's nothing much up here. You can come in for a couple of bucks US and look around, but much of this also appears to be part of the police station, so you'll have like a weight room. That was the first building you saw, and most of the buildings, the doorways are marked out of bounds. So I don't know if there's anything here that's really worth seeing. And looking down from the walls to the south, that's the hospital, and I guess the new hospital wing there that they're building. And that's all there is to this trip. Down the Lesser Antilles, from the leewards to the windwards, from Tortola in the British Virgin Islands down to Grenada. And that's where I am right now, and ready to go home in a couple of days. Today I did my work on the boat, deflated the dinghy, put it on the front deck, strapped it down, replaced the main halyard with a new line, took off the life ring off the back, plus the barbecue, and also installed a
rubber stretchy thing for the stern dock lines, and doubled up all the lines. I can't do much with the bimini, of course. It has to stay up because the solar panels are on it. I mean, it could come down, but it's a lot of work. So I'm going to take a chance that everything's okay. And I've arranged the extra insurance so that my policy will stay in force, even though it is hurricane season and I'm in the box. But for the rest of the hurricane season and an extra $700 and something, I'm now covered, which is good to know, and which the marina here would insist upon if then they'd have a bird if they had realized that I wasn't insured in that manner. So you can see here that they got the sails inside the boat, and the lazy bag, and that's been a bit of a production. Anyway, that's about all there is to this 4 movies, and I'm going to go ahead and start to compile this final 4th movie, and so it'll all be ready to go and ready to be viewed once I'm at home. And I'm back in 3 weeks to do some more sailing with Carol and her friend Carolyn, and after that on my own again for a while in the Windward Islands, and after that Ramona comes down, and the plan is for Ramona and myself and Carol and Paul to sail to the Turks and Caicos Islands after the hurricane season's over, I think in January. So that's what's going on now, and the next movie you'll see will be about something else.